Hey guys, and welcome back to It's Gotta Be Halloween. In honor of the new Halloween movie coming out this year, I wanted to do an updated Michael Myers mask face paint. I originally did this look back in 2015 when I started my channel. Michael Myers is one of my personal favorite classic horror movie villains, and I was so excited when I heard a new Halloween movie was coming out this year. Let me know if you have been following me since I did that original Michael Myers mask look. As always, all the products, my social media, and the music used will be listed in the description, and with all of that said, let's get into the tutorial. I started by engaging full potato mode by applying a bald cap and blocking out my brows. When I did this look 3 years ago, I didn't use a bald cap because I had dark hair that I just incorporated into the look. Since my hair is now silver, I used crepe hair to make a cheap wig of sorts. I popped the makeshift wig over the bald cap, then glued down the edges with a bit of Prozade. What a look! Then I based my face and neck out with white face paint.
Are you afraid of the dark?
The mask in the new movie is pretty worn down and distressed, so I started adding some texture by stippling gray body paint over the white base.
I am you.
I ripped up a sponge and added a bit of brown in some areas. Then I applied a deep gray to essentially start contouring the mask. I used a deep gray eyeshadow to start adding in all the features and shadows. For this, I just referenced a few pictures of the mask. The key features are really the nose and the cheeks, and there's a very prominent shadow beneath the mouth as well. Fun fact, the original Michael Myers mask was a painted William Shatner mask.
The time it goes tick tock, tick tock, tick.
I used the deep gray eyeshadow to start shading around my eyes, then I used a detailing brush to outline the shape of the eye holes in the mask. I also used the detailing brush to define the nostril flares. I added in the eyebrows with white body paint, then I shaded around them with gray eyeshadow since they're three-dimensional, not just painted on the mask. I added in the little lower eyelids with gray eyeshadow and highlighted the top edge with a thin line of white body paint. I added in the shadow beneath the mask with a brown eyeshadow. Then I darkened right along the edge of the mask with a deeper brown. I used a nail art brush and gray eyeshadow to add all the little distress marks and scratches to the mask. I filled in my upper lip with a dark gray eyeshadow.
Oh, hi. It's me again.
I highlighted my lower lip with a thin line of white body paint.
Remember me, right? I'm not only there.
Then I filled in the eye holes with black body paint.
Little nervous in your head. It's like a creepy circus.
I added a crisp line to the bottom edge of the mask with a very thin line of black body paint, and I finished the look by adding a few more cracks and scratches to the neck. And here's the finished look. It was super fun to revamp this and take on the more weathered version of the mask. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for the new movie and plan on seeing it, or what your favorite movie to watch this time of year is. And if you use any of my tutorials, definitely tag me on social media because I love seeing all of your recreations. This is a bread knife. White face paint always makes your teeth look really yellow. Congratulations, you have made it to my end screen. Click that top link to check out my last video, or click that bottom link to check out some of my other Halloween videos. And if you want to make sure you don't miss a single video from me in the future, click that little circle with my face in it to subscribe.